Imagine you're 4 years old, alone in a room, no toys, no distractions, just this. A sweet, fluffy universe of want. And the only thing standing between you and it, 15 minutes. Your mission? Resist the marshmallow and you'll get 2. But here's the catch. No one tells you how long 15 minutes feels when you're 4. It's an eternity of ticking seconds, of saliva pooling in your mouth, of wondering, what if I just take it? Some kids turned into tiny philosophers. They'd stroke the marshmallow, whisper to it, or invent games to pass the time. But others, they'd crumble in seconds. Slam, like this. Sound familiar? Because here's the twist. You're still taking that test. Every single day. Stanford scientists thought they were studying self-control, but they accidentally uncovered a blueprint for human potential. The kids who waited? They grew up to ace tests, build careers, and crush goals. And the others? Let's just say, life got a lot harder. But here's what'll shock you. This isn't about willpower. It's about strategy. The kids who won? They didn't just resist. They reimagined the marshmallow. They turned it into a game, a song, a joke. And that's the secret they've used ever since. So, are you the strategist or the snacker? Because the next time life offers you a marshmallow, remember, it's not about the sugar. It's about who you become while you wait. Let's rewind to 1972. A quiet corner of Stanford University became ground zero for one of psychology's most groundbreaking studies. Dr. Walter Mischel wasn't just some mad scientist playing with sweets. He was trying to answer a question we all wrestle with. Why do some people succeed where others stumble? The setup was simple. No hidden cameras, no smoke machines, just a kid, a marshmallow, and 15 minutes that felt like an eternity. Here's the deal. If they waited, they'd double their reward. 2 marshmallows instead of 1. Sounds easy, right? But here's the kicker. Not every kid had the same strategy or the same willpower. Some turned into tiny detectives, sniffing and poking at the marshmallow like it held secrets. Others tried to disappear inside themselves, humming songs or counting ceiling tiles. And then, there were the ones who couldn't resist. They lunged for it like it was the last marshmallow on Earth. But what happened next shocked even the researchers. These weren't just random acts of self-control. They were predictors of destiny. Kids who waited scored higher on SATs, earned better grades, and even reported happier relationships decades later. Meanwhile, those who caved faced tougher paths, lower academic performance, more struggles with impulse control. It was like the marshmallow knew their future before they did. And yet, something didn't add up. Not all kids who resisted became rocket scientists, and not all who caved ended up broke. So what gives? Was it really about waiting? Or was there something deeper at play? Something the researchers hadn't seen coming? Because here's the truth. This isn't just about marshmallows, or even kids. It's about you. Every time you choose between instant pleasure and long-term payoff, you're running your own version of the test. So, how are you scoring so far? Stick around, because the answers might surprise you. Here's the twist no one saw coming. These kids weren't born with magical willpower. They were practicing something far more powerful, a skill anyone can learn. And guess what? That skill might be the reason some people seem unstoppable, while others struggle to get ahead. It's not about being perfect. It's about playing the long game. Every time you choose the harder path, the extra hour of study, the skipped dessert, the rejection letter you shake off, you're building muscles most people don't even know exist. Muscles that pay off big time down the road. But here's the kicker. Not everyone wins this game, because sometimes life stacks the deck against you. Remember how I said the marshmallow test predicts success? Well, recent studies threw a wrench into that theory. Turns out background matters a lot. Kids from stable, supportive environments had an easier time waiting because they trusted the system. But kids facing poverty or instability, for them, grabbing the marshmallow ASAP made sense. It could mean survival. So, does this mean the whole experiment was bogus? Or is there still value in learning to delay gratification? The truth lies somewhere in between. Delayed gratification isn't a magic bullet, but it's a tool. And like any tool, its effectiveness depends on how and where you use it. The lesson here isn't about marshmallows, it's about choices. Every day, life offers you 1,000 little tests. Will you take the easy way out, or will you play the long game? Because the truth is, the biggest rewards in life aren't always instant. They're worth waiting for. That split-second decision, to wait or not, didn't just shape their childhood. It rippled into adulthood like a stone dropped in still water. Those who resisted weren't just better at self-control, they were rewiring their brains for success. The kids who waited grew up to crush life. Higher incomes, healthier habits, stronger relationships. It was like they'd unlocked a cheat code for happiness. But here's the thing. Not everyone gets to play fair. Let's talk about trust. Delayed gratification isn't just about willpower. It's about believing that waiting will actually pay off. If you grow up in a world where promises are kept, it's easier to hold out for that second marshmallow. It's not about being perfect, it's about playing the long game. Every time you choose the harder path, the extra hour of study, the skipped dessert, the rejection letter you shake off, you're building muscles most people don't even know exist. Muscles that pay off big time down the road. Take studying, for example. Some kids wait until the last minute, pulling all-nighters fueled by caffeine and panic. Others chip away at assignments bit by bit, giving themselves room to breathe. Guess who ends up with better grades and less stress? Spoiler alert, it's not the coffee zombies. Or think about fitness. Skipping the gym feels good in the moment, but so does fitting into your favorite outfit 6 months later. That daily grind, the early mornings, and then there's work. Answering those extra emails and staying late to perfect a project, it's not glamorous. But here's the thing, success doesn't happen overnight. It's built brick by brick, decision by decision. So next time you're tempted to slack off, remember, you're not just working for today. You're investing in tomorrow. Even something as mundane as budgeting can be a marshmallow test. Sure, buying that designer bag feels amazing for a week. But imagine the freedom of being debt-free, the security of owning a home. Delayed gratification isn't deprivation, it's prioritizing what really matters. It's like planting a tree. You won't see results right away, but if you nurture it, care for it, trust the process, one day you'll find shade where there was once bare earth. Life rewards patience, persistence, and faith in the unseen. And guess what? You don't need a marshmallow to start practicing. So, here's the challenge. What's your marshmallow? Is it the snooze button? The Netflix queue? The cookie jar calling your name? Whatever it is, ask yourself this. Are you willing to trade it for something bigger? Because the truth is, the biggest rewards in life aren't always instant. They're worth waiting for. So here's the ultimate twist. The marshmallow test isn't just about waiting. It's about strategy. The kids who succeeded didn't just resist. They rewired their brains. They turned temptation into a game, a song, a joke. And guess what? You can do the same. Every day, life offers you 1,000 little tests. Will you take the easy way out? Or will you play the long game? Because the truth is, the biggest rewards in life aren't always instant. They're worth waiting for. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories that make you rethink everything, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Remember, the power to change your future starts today. See you next time.